Good Monday morning, Stampers. I am bringing today a tip for you for the Monday Mishmash, and it has to do with our doily die, which I absolutely love. A couple of tips that might help it come out of your die easier. I mean, it pops out of the die, but as far as taking out all the little pieces, if I'm going to use the die on cardstock, what I do is I just take a smaller piece of cardstock, just one sheet, and I use it as a shim, and then I run this through the plate like it's directed on the multi-purpose platform, and then I do it twice. So basically I run it through this direction and then I crank it right through in the opposite direction at the same time. And then to separate them, I just kind of run my fingers around. And because I've run it through twice and I've used that shim, especially on the cardstock, it seems to separate really easily. And so I just kind of run, and I use my fingernail to kind of poke out some of the holes, and my fingers in the back kind of separate it from the paper. And that's pretty easy with the larger pieces that are on this die. And I'll show you a little trick that I used to make it go faster for the smaller pieces, because obviously I don't have a lot of patience, and when I'm going to use this for a project, I want to be able to get it done quick. So you can see just in a few seconds there, I was able to take out the majority of those things. And then I come back with my stylus, excuse me, and I'll just punch out the little pieces, just enough to separate them. And again, I use my finger on the back, and most of those are already out. And for these, I just kind of run, oops, and I don't necessarily even like poke them all the way through. I just do it enough to make it loose so that my fingers on the back can separate it. You can see it goes pretty quickly. Oops. And the thing I'm surprised about the most is kind of, I mean, to a certain degree, no matter how rough I am on this die, on this, you know, the die cut, I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for, but I haven't ripped one of these yet, which is shocking to me. So, and then you just go through, and these are already loose, but I'm just separating them the rest of the way. And then I'd probably come back through and separate the top pieces. Most of those came out when I was doing it with my finger. Okay, and then these little ones are the only ones that are left. I'll just go through and poke those out. Oops. It'd help if I hadn't already had some caffeine this morning. It wouldn't quite be so jittery. And there you have it. In just a few seconds, it's completely free of all of its little cuts. And like I said, super easy to do, cute. I love this thing. It's fantastic. Now, a couple of tips if you're doing it on DSP, which is thinner. I do not use the shim, and I do not run it through twice. I only run it through once, and it comes out even faster for the DSP. Now, you do have to be a little bit more gentle with the DSP because obviously it's thinner and it's easier to separate, to rip, however you want to put it. But clearly I'm not all that ginger with it. Okay, and then I find that, you know, when I kind of crease the paper just a little bit, not enough to help separate those pieces even more. Okay, and so all I'm left with mostly is the little tiny ones that I would do with the stylus. And again, you would just go through, and I just kind of pierce the paper, and then I use my fingers on the back to separate them. And that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed the tip today. If you have this doily stamp, use it. It's so much fun. I'd love to see what you create with it. If you don't have it yet, you have got to get it. It is so cute and really is not that hard to use. So I hope you appreciate the tip today, And good luck with using your doily die. Have a great day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.